Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? I have got fluffy hair. Very fluffy hair. I am a little bit early today rather than dead on time, but only a little bit. Lisa's here. She says, hi, Sean. Hello, everyone. Hello. Fox says, hello, Lisa. Hello, Peeps. Hello. Joker Clear says, morning all. Good morning. And Nimue is here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. I have got my hot chocolate. As you can probably see, the sewing machine is tucked away because I'm going to be working on the 9076 this afternoon and tomorrow, and possibly Tuesday as well, except Tuesday afternoon, because I'm going to get my eyebrows done on Tuesday morning. And then I can do, and I'm getting my lashes done on Wednesday morning because she couldn't fit me in back to back on the Tuesday. My own fault, I booked the appointment too late. So Wednesday afternoon is going to be spent filming my January lookbook, which is there. So shirt, coat, and then my Anaconda Antithesis capsule collection. And I think what I'll do with that is kind of break down how I've picked out the fabrics for that collection and what I've then chosen to make from those fabrics. Is everything reversed? What? Is it just me or is everything reversed? I look different. I don't like it. Usually it feels like it's the other way around. Am I being dim? I need to look at like last week's hangout and see if because there's a new button on the screen as well. It looks the same as usual. Am I just being dim? Maybe it's just me that can see it. I don't know. It feels like everything is the wrong way around. That's why I'm pointing over. Oh no, that's working. Oh, what's wrong with my brain today? I'm having a very strange brain day, clearly. Turn the sound down on this because you don't need to hear. Anyway, so Caroline's here. Good morning. Trusting UK is here. Hello. Marcia says good morning from Austin, Texas. Good morning. Caroline says all looks the same as usual. Yeah, I suppose it does. I don't know why. My brain is clearly just weird today, but there you go. Lisa says also decided to make upcycled Shabbat chic boho style bags and embellishments to sell. Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, sorry, didn't realize caps lock was on. It's all right. I knew you weren't shouting. Christine says, hi, Shiny Peeps, watching on the TV and commenting on my phone. Nice. Nimue says, for us it looks the same, but cameras and mirrors are tricky on the best of days. I just feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it looks different. I don't know what my problem is. Oh dear. I have been having a weird month. Well, January, and then yeah. Tia says morning all. Good morning. Lisa says shabby chic. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Marcy says so weird to be watching you live. Do you usually miss the lives? Am I usually doing it at a ridiculous time? Lisa says lol. Olivia says good morning from Iowa. I hope you're all having a great day. Very good, thank you. Lisa says sorry, be right back. Need the little girl's room and more coffee. Good reasons. Joker Clee says, I know what your problem is, lol. You're lacking some good, clean, cold Canadian air. That could be it. The dog was absolutely insistent that it wanted to come out with me. Just an email to say gone live. That's good. Yeah, she's absolutely insistent that she said she wanted to come out. So I've let her out in the garden. I've let Dad know. I've shut the door because it's winter and the fire's on, and so not letting all that hot air out of the house. And now she's at the back door barking because nobody's letting her in. She's probably digging at the back door and has had no success with that. And so she's now barking. So let's see if Dad goes and rescues her, or if I'm going to have to go and let her in, because obviously Mum's at church as well. So let's see. I have medicinal mini eggs. I have decided that this is my last bag of mini eggs, though, because when I took the rubbish out the other day, I noticed how many empty bags of mini eggs were in the rubbish, and I was just like, well, that's not good. And they are 100% not keto. So yeah, and I want to be able to get back into my grey dresses, and I only need to lose half a stone to do that. And that is half a stone that I did indulgently allow myself to put on over Christmas, because I decided, what is wrong with these glasses? There's still something on them. I think I've just moved all the smoosh around. I actually haven't cleaned them. Well, that's better. Now they're clean. So, yes. Marcia says yes. Jojo says, morning all, happy Sunday, hope you're all well. What are we up to? Currently hot chocolate drinking, and then I need to tidy up in here a little bit, and it's more kind of like just reorganize a few bits and pieces, you know, like I like to do every now and again, just so I can remember where I've put everything, kind of thing. I rearranged my bedroom yesterday because now that the windows are fixed, it won't feel like I'm sitting under a gale force wind underneath the window. So I've moved it so that I have more floor space, because I want to start taking up yoga again. I think that will be good for me. I did want to start swimming this year, but I just can't afford it at the moment because it's expensive, and for the amount of times that I want to go, and for it to be helpful and beneficial for what I want from it. So I decided to do yoga because Adrian with Yoga has an amazing back catalogue, and I thought I'd work my way through some of that. So we shall see. Olivia says it's 5:30 in the morning here in Iowa. That's early. Love Joe Handmade says, good morning from my sewing room to yours. Good morning. Olivia says, thumbs up for the stream. Oh yes, please do like. Thank you very much to everybody that did watch the Patreon video. I know it's not my usual content and not very many people chose to watch it, but the few that did, thank you. And honestly, if you can't do Patreon, which I totally understand, like, you know, times are tough, I get it. But liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the video to people that you think would be interested in it as well, that's always supporting your favorite creators without having to spend a penny. So thumbs up for the stream is very, very helpful. And thank you for Olivia for reminding me. Joker Clee says, I found some medicinal Mirage bars the other day whilst shopping. So obviously I picked up several. Lol. Yes, I mean medicinal, obviously. Peta says, hey, morning everyone. Remembered my second live in a row. Woohoo! Looks like the same to me. Looking forward to company whilst I do a lot of hand sewing. Nice. Maybe it's just my brain. Maybe it's just my brain. Yeah. Olivia says, I don't have my glasses on and I don't want to go upstairs to get them. So if I misspell something, I'm sorry. No worries at all. We've all been there. Jojo says, yeah, but mini eggs. Honestly, Jojo, I have probably eaten an entire family's worth for a year since January. And I enjoy this, and this is better for me. So I need to yeah. I need to stop on the mini egg consumption. Elena says, good morning, lovely Sean and Peeps. Good morning. Michelle says, good morning from Chile, Bermuda. Good morning. Agatha says, hi, everyone. Hello. Teresa says, good morning. I've missed the video. Has your mum not finished her coat yet? Yours is lovely, Sean. Mum finished hers yesterday and came up to show me yesterday whilst I was passed out asleep because I was not feeling very well yesterday at all. So she kind of like knocked on the door, came in, the cat's like, and I'm like, oh, and she's like, oh. But yeah, she's finished the coat. You probably will see it later. If not, I'm going to ask how she feels about coming in on Wednesday to film a little twirl and a little chat about her coat. She may say yes, she may not. I'm not forcing mum and dad to be on camera anymore. Not that I forced them previously, but I strongly suggested that they do, and it's not their favorite thing. So she had agreed to be on video for this coat making process, even though we changed and pivoted and made a different coat. But she's very happy with her coat, and it fits her very nicely, and it looks very good, so that's good. Jojo says, oh, so you've been practicing for when you come over and sort the Temple of Doom for coughs, I mean, with me. Haha, yes. Anyway, says, I'm still eating leftover Christmas sweets, so their shops are stocking Easter stuff already. It's kind of messed up. Yeah. It was literally New Year's Day that they had like the Easter stuff in. And leftover Christmas sweets in February is not a circumstance that happens in this household. I I have no self-control. We all know this. So yeah. Agatha says, I'm hanging laundry again during the chat. I have no idea why, but I feel obliged to work on some stuff when watching. Well, I am here to waffle at you in the background whilst you do your things, so it's all good. Lisa says, okay, I'm back. Got dressed, armed with coffee. So did I miss anything, or were you just killing time until I returned? Of course, Lisa. Exactly. Joker Clear says, I don't think they stopped selling mini eggs around here all year this year for some reason. And right now everything's being spammed with Valentine's stuff. I think you can usually get mini eggs year round, but it's the giant family size packs. I nearly picked it up and it's open, and I would have thrown Easter eggs mini eggs everywhere. It's the family packs, like the bigger packs and things like that, I don't usually see. And then during Christmas they turn into the snowballs, which is the Christmas version. So yeah. Olivia says, the Walmart in our town has put out summer clothes. We still have snow on the ground. Wow. I mean, if you lived in one of the warmer, like year-round warmer states, then maybe, but no, not with snow on the ground. Anyway, says, I think it says more about the amount of sweets my mum and I bought. I've stumbled across this company that sells like 10-kilo buckets of pick and mix sweets. The trouble is, I just couldn't. It's there, so I eat it, and I just don't. I have no like willpower or self-control. We know this, so yeah. Conchetta says, hi everyone, hope you're well. Very well, thank you. How are you? And then it says, what, Easter already? Isn't it Valentine's first? Yes. Marcia says, here we are suffering with Valentine's Day too much temptation. I've bought myself my Valentine's Day present. I've decided this year I think I might have told you this I'm buying myself Valentine's present, a birthday present, a Christmas present, which I have done for the last 2 years, but I haven't done the other ones. And I'm also buying myself, because when I was in a relationship, I wanted 4 days made a fuss of, because I dated somebody that was not a fuss maker or a birthday celebrator, but I am. And I wanted to celebrate our anniversary as well. One piece of hair is just doing that. And so I've decided to celebrate my Chiana Gotcha Day, which is in June. So yeah, gonna get Chi and I a present then as well. But I have bought my Valentine's Day present already. A pre-loved pair of regular choice banjos in hot pink, which are going to go beautifully with the 9076 when that's finished. And they were discounted because they've been pre-loved. They're in great condition. And I already bought the neon lemon lime green ones from the same lady. And yeah. And now I'm on the lookout for the Nick of Time shoes in every single colour under the sun, because I want that. Yeah. Where did I get to? Lisa says, after losing the girls, Sean, I cannot tell you how much your Sunday waffle is helping me. You and the other chatters are the human company I crave, and so grateful for you. Oh, Lisa, like I say, we are here for your distraction. Thank you for joining us. Joker Clee says, hey, Sears used to put out their spring-summer catalogue about this time of year, and by the time June or July rolled around, the fall-winter catalogue was out. Yeah, fashion houses work a whole season in advance, don't they? Michelle says, mini eggs are only available in Bermuda at Easter. I literally do a little jig when they set up a display, then buy as many packets as I can without feeling judged. When you come over to the UK, you will have to go to bring yourself another little suitcase, one for fabric, one for mini eggs. Agatha says, one of the shops I was passing recently had bikinis and shorts on display, and it's plus 7 degrees now. Wow. Michelle says, do the whole present thing. I think it's important to have self-appreciation. Well, definitely. There was I think it was a Sex and the City episode, and Sex and the City has not aged well if you watch it back. But I think it's when she has to take the Manolos off and they get stolen from the person's house, and then the person refuses to refund her for them. And she makes a point that after your 21st birthday, you don't celebrate adults unless it's as a like something a couple's done together, like getting engaged, getting married, kids, those kinds of things. Like adults tend to just not get celebrated. Obviously birthdays and Christmas, but everyone has those. But yeah, nobody celebrates an adult for anything, and that kind of always stuck with me. And it was just like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, we all know I have no difficulty treating myself whenever I see something that I want to what I want. We all know that. We all know that. My background is proof of that. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's just like, why not? Nobody else is. And the other thing is, if I was in a relationship, I would be spending that money, but I'd be spending it on the other person. So yeah. Conchetta says to Olivia, I noticed the spring dresses have started to make their way into Macy's just the other day. Just the other side of the display with the scarves and gloves. It was a nice reminder that we're almost done with winter. Yes, the days are starting to get lighter in the evenings, which is nice. Lisa says, my Sojo is returning at frightening speed. It went away for 2 years, and now I want to make everything right now. And breathe, Lisa. Yes. Michelle says, I need no encouragement, Sean. Shopping and extra bags on the trips are a must. Absolutely. Elena says, for travel, you only need a backpack for your clothes and a travel chest for all the stuff you're going to buy. Yes. Conchetta says, Carrie throws a shower for herself and registers as Manolos. Exactly. Yes. We're so happy for you and you. Joker Clee says, I honestly have no idea what I want anymore. Lol, spent so much time the last few years focusing on everyone else around me that I've forgotten about me and my likes, desires. Have a think about it, because I highly recommend. Right, now that I've had my hot chocolate, we're going to go and swap that for my apple and pear squash. I'm going to put the chair back here. Not too far back though, because I want to do some other bits and pieces, and then we're going to tidy, because tidying needs to happen. Tidying needs to happen, but you need a better perch to sit on. So I'm going to get you some boxes down so that you can sit on those. I'm wearing my 8577 in the viscose linen blend, because this is kind of like a slightly heavier fabric than my cotton lawns, although I've got like my lily silk jumper and then a jumper over the top, so I'm toasty warm in this. I want to make a couple more 8577s this year, and it's not exactly worried, but I know people are going to comment on the fact that, oh, you're only making the same things over and over again. But isn't that the point of sewing, that we can do what we want? I'm creating problems for myself here. Because nobody said that to me yet, because I haven't released the video yet, so they haven't had the opportunity to say that to me yet. But I am, yeah, thinking ahead to all the things that people will say, because they're people. Right. So I tidied it up upstairs, and I found these little boxes that are going to be great for down here. And then I've also got my lily silk box from my last video with them. So I need to find a home for that. It's going to go up with the other ones, and I did use one the other day to send something out. So I like these boxes. We all know that. We all know I like a good box. Oh. I've also got some more of the hooks. It was, I can't remember who sent me this tin. It lives on the window, so it's unfortunately getting a little bit sun bleached, but it is very cute. Oh, it has those in it. Oh, I don't know what to do with these. It's a really cute idea. These were from the Gertie Camp Gertie merit badges for the different months if you're a Patreon member. And it's like, it's a really cute idea, but honestly, I don't know what to do with those. So they're just in here. I have some more hooks, some of those like command hooks. I think that needs to get sterilized, so I'll send that back up to you. Go to my little tin. So they are now away. Chook. I don't know if I've shown you guys this, but Mum's advent calendar, the little gin bottles fit into this, like, it's actually, I think it's a nail polish holder, but I used to keep my thread in this when I worked in the tunnel. But we've cleaned them all out. Mum somehow lost the lid to one of them, but they all fit in here. So I actually do want to take the labels off, but I'm going to possibly store seed beads and sequins in those. I do have a large order of those in my future for my green silk dress. And I was cleaning out and moving stuff around in my room yesterday and cleaning out drawers. I've ended up with two drawers empty, which is quite nice. But I found this faux fur stole that I got from Accessorize. They did have it in a deep green, which is the one that I wanted. And unfortunately, by the time I went to buy it, they'd sold out of that one. But this is the softest thing I've ever touched in my life. And so I bought it. And I don't use it because it's so bulky if you wrap it around like a regular scarf. And also the colour's not right for me. This is definitely like a dual toned winter colour. But I remember, let's see if I can find her now after saying all this. Oh. Is it you? No, I don't think it's you. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's going to really bug me now, but there's a lady on Instagram I'm sure it's Joe something. She was wearing the green dress at the dressmaker's ball. Let's have a look at the year that I went, because I didn't go this last year. Maker's ball. But she made a coat. There she is, this lady, Vintage Joe, so and so, that lady. She made a coat a little while ago, and she said she was looking for hot pink faux fur for it, and she hadn't found the right one yet. I think it was this coat. Was it this coat? Yes, I've been unable to source the right shade of faux fur for the collar, but we'll keep looking. I think that's the right shade of faux fur, isn't it? So I'm going to measure this. It's 150, 67. It's 170 long, and then it's 20 centimeters deep because it's double-sided. So I'm going to send her a photo and just say, I have this and I'm never going to wear it. Is this? Oh no, she's gone. Where have you gone? Come back. Come back. Come back. There you are. So I need to message her. Message. Hi. I remember you saying you were looking for faux fur for the collar. If I don't do this now, I will forget. So that's why we're doing it together. Faux fur for the collar of your pink coat. I have this still, and I think it's the perfect color, and it's the softest thing ever. It's about 170 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide, but there is double but the stole is words are hard, is doubled over. So I think you may have enough for what you want. Would you like me to send it to you? I'd just ask that you cover postage. Smiley face. Let me read that back, make sure I haven't made any glaring spelling errors. Hi, I remember you saying you were looking for faux fur for the collar of your pink coat. I think I have this doll, and I think it's the perfect color, and it's the softest thing ever. It's about 170 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide, but the stole is doubled over, so I think you may have enough for what you want. Would you like me to send it to you? I just ask that you cover postage. It's beautiful, but the wrong color for me. And then I need to send her an actual photo, because otherwise she won't know what I'm talking about. Send. There we go. Hopefully she sees it, because it is absolutely beautiful and I think the right colour. So me. Let's see, where did I get to with the chat? Because I'm probably quite far behind. Conchetta says, I agree. Rewatching some episodes is painful. I do miss Willie Garson. Yes, Sex and the City. Yes, same. Jojo says, I got the month ends in Y Prezi this week too. I have jawed over real Doc Martens since I was a teen, but the price was prohibitive. But now I has them. I saw they're the same ones that I bought. I bought my niece those for her Christmas birthday present one year. But I bought her the slightly longer version, and she has destroyed them. I think DM can repair them, but she literally wore them to death. She's had them for a good 12 years now, but they're gorgeous. If I was ever going to get DMs, it would probably be those ones, or the ones that my sister-in-law has, which are this coloured ones with the faux fur shearling lining. Nice. Joker Clee says, I've been burning a lot of brain cells thinking about the last couple of months, and I think all I've accomplished was irreversible destruction of random memories. Lol. Lisa says, apple and pear squash. I get that from Lidl. It's lovely. Yes, it is. Conchetta says to Jojo, I love docs. I live in mine all winter. So happy for you. Nimoy says, speaking of brains being stupid, I was trimming up quilt blocks, flipping them around by hand as they were sitting on my rotating cutting mat that I specifically pulled out. It took me a while to work out what was silly about that. Yeah. Samantha says, please do make more 8577s. I want to make some too. I love my 857s, and I wear them, which is kind of like the point of clothing, isn't it? Elena says, Sean, what is the optimal amount of fabric leather that you could fit any of your bag patterns? Okay, it really depends on the quality of the leather, because the higher quality the leather, the bigger area you have to cut out, and leather obviously doesn't have a nap or a grain line, so you can completely like Tetris your pattern pieces on. So I would say it's probably worth buying the highest quality leather that you can get, and maybe buying 2 of those skins, rather than buying sort of cheaper ones that you maybe have to buy more of because there's blemishes that you have to cut around, unless you don't mind the blemishes, because not everybody does. But Mum's Hariath, she had 3 skins for that one, from Pittards, who have gone out of business. I am so sad. Lynn messaged me the other day and just said that Pittards, because they're local to her, had gone out of business, which I'm really sad about. So, yeah. Josephine says, hello. Jojo says to Conchetta, thank you. I'm in the process of breaking them in at the moment, but I love them already. Have you seen the DM socks that have got like the cushions, the pads in the sock at the back of the heel to help you break them in? I just wondered if those were a good thing. I've never had a pair of DMs, so yeah, I don't know. Love Joe Handmade says, oh, I love vintage Joe. Me too. And I do think that this would be perfect for her. The minute she put it up on there that she was looking for pink faux fur, I was just like, I have the thing. And then I was just like, I can't let it go. But having had my colours done, it's really not the right pink for me. It's a cool toned pink. Like, it really isn't the right pink. It's definitely like a winter pink. And so I have so much stuff. So I'm trying to be good. And I'm going to keep my eye out on eBay for the dark green version of this. I've seen one that's come up, but it's not the same length as this one. Honestly, this is the softest thing you've ever felt. It's amazing. But yeah. trying to be good and clear out things because I have so much stuff. Joanna says, hello from sunny Cork, Ireland. I'm picking the old skirt to turn into some nice zipper pouches. I'm in the mood for sewing, but not taking on a big project. That sounds like a very productive morning. Lynn's here. Morning. Good morning. Jojo says, I adore vintage Joe's Instagram feed. So beautiful. All the best people are Joe's. Joe's, obviously. Lol. Lisa says, I wish I could use Instagram on my laptop, but I have no idea how to use it, and I feel like I'm missing out. You can definitely get Instagram on your lappy toppy. Yeah, you can definitely get it on your laptop because I've looked at things on my laptop. I don't know if you can use it on your laptop though. So it depends if you want to upload things or not. Mim says, hello everybody. Hi Sean, hope you're all well. Lisa says, hi Mim. Marcia says, well, I'm going to charge my earbuds. See you all later. Have a lovely days. You too. Thank you very, very much for joining us, Marcia. Lisa says, bye, Marcia. Take care. Jojo says, I eyed up the taller ones, but thought the 8-hole was more practical with my wardrobe. They look great with the Cobra Corsage Eve I bought two. Lol. DM does have a repair and restore service too, I noticed. Yeah, I asked Nia. Jeez, my brain. I asked Nia about them, and she says that the souls come away from the body of them, so I think they need to be repaired. So yeah, yes. Olivia says, when you say skins, are you referring to whole skins? I'm referring to something that's this kind of size. I think these are goat skins, so they're not huge. Like, we're not talking an entire cow because this is not cow leather. I think this was goat leather, but this is what the company that lived near me did. Although I got this from the Gold Hawk Road from All Your Textiles, and I have two because I want to make a bag out of them, and I'm hoping I can make a bag. I'm going to make like a hobo bag out of these. I had one from Primani that I loved. It was faux obviously, and I wore that thing to death. So yeah, I mean, obviously this is silver, and I bought this way before I realised that I should be wearing gold, not silver. But it's too beautiful not to use, so I shall. This might be sheepskin, it might be goatskin, I can't remember. But that's the sort of size I'm talking about, and that's the size that Mum had for her bag, and she had 3 for her two-tone Harai. Mim says, hi Lisa. Olivia says, the whole hide is what I'm asking. I read that one, sorry. Lisa says, I don't want to upload onto Instagram, just watch things. You can definitely do that on your laptop. Love Joe Handmaid says Love Joe Handmaid says to Jojo, you're right, all the best people are Joes. Eleanor says, this was extra difficult calculation of fabric for Sunday, but if simplified, could 1 meter of decorational upholstery fabric manage to be made into any bag in your pattern collection? Yes, because usually they're pretty wide. Yes, definitely. I mean, I've made my Carter messenger bag out of less than 1 meter of Mora leather. And I had 1.5 meters, and I've got 75 centimeters left. So yeah, so definitely under 1 meter of that one. The Hariath, possibly. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as long as it's like a fairly smallish bag, then definitely. Because usually upholstery weight fabrics are like at least 150 wide, so I would say yes. Joanna says, how is the HRT journey going? I'm loving life since I started them. This last month has kicked my butt. I've got a doctor's appointment at the end of February to talk about the one that they've put me on. One of the things that has gone is the pain in my joints, in my finger joints. I was waking up and I couldn't move my hands, and I can now fairly easily. It's still noticeable, but it's not as bad as it was. My brain seems to have disappeared though. I don't know if that's just today or if it's kind of a bit more like just, yeah, I'm keeping a log of my symptoms and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to see the doctor at the end of the month to talk about whether this one worked or if I need to try something else or change the strength of the hormones and stuff that I'm on. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Nimue says, cushioned socks to break in. Doc sounds like something I need. My feet are ridiculously sensitive, so I struggle to make my pretty brown ones wearable. I remember seeing these. Let me see if I can find them. I swear I saw them with padding in the back, and I cannot find them for love nor money now. Maybe it's just something. No, yeah, here we go. They've got like a little bit of padding at the back of the heel. I can't put things in the right place today. Yeah, so it's not just my imagination. They do exist. Oh man, I think I might sit down again. I've done a little bit of organising, right? I've put some books away and messaged somebody. My poor little brain. Oh, Nimue, I've decided to do the sew along for the 9182 with the fabric you got me for Christmas. Because I know I absolutely love that that dress, and I think it's going to look immense in this fabric. So that's what the 9182 sew along is going to be done. I have decided. Although it's a little bit drapier now that I've picked it up than I remember it being. I thought it was more like the one that I'm wearing, but oh, driving over the one that I'm wearing. Driving over, wheeling over it with my chair. Got one of my silk pins on the floor as well. Let's put that in pincushion. What is wrong with me today? I am all over the place. And I have fluff at the back of my throat. Okay. Where did I get to? With the chat. Lisa says, I have a pair of boots that were handmade for me 25 years ago. They are still in amazing condition, pirate style. Daughter wants them when I die. Told her to crowbar the lid off my coffin. There is a pair of Vivienne Westwood pirate boots that I have been after since I first discovered them, and I've come close a couple of times on Vivienne Westwood heeled boots. Yeah, I've come close a couple of times on eBay. but have always been outbid. They've gone for like hundreds. I was willing to spend 500 quid on them, but like I say, I've always been outbid. Can I find can I find them now to show you what I mean? I'm sure you're probably all screaming at the screen going, "We know exactly." Here they are. We know exactly what you mean. Those ones. Want those ones. They look slightly better in that picture. That heel. Ah, they make my very my little piratey wanting to be heart very happy. I haven't looked on eBay for a while. Let's have a look and see if they've got any in. Not that I can afford them at the moment, but back when I had money, Vivian and Westwood books, and we want them for ladies. Do you have any? Because they have loads of the flat ones, and they are gorgeous. I do like the flat ones. Oh no. Oh no. They're size 7 and they're £800. And they're not, they're only ankle boots, but I didn't know they came in that colour. Oh no. New obsession unlocked. Do they have my boots? Size 4. Size 4 wouldn't fit me, but those ones. Size 4. Size 4. Size 4. I might be willing to cut my toes off. Although I do have a pair of Louis Vuitton purple lilac patent like Minnie Mouse shoes that are a size 4 and they fit me perfectly, but they are peep toe. There's only those size 4 and those green ones. Those green ones are gorgeous. Oh, 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 oh. What's that? No, size 4. It's the same ones. Why have they come up twice in the listings? That's just mean. I mean, realistically, I do not need these because I have a pair of All Saints boots that are very similar. Very similar, but just like to have a look every now and again. But no, they don't have those. All Saints heeled boots. Probably should look on eBay actually, because they always come up on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. So I will never sell these boots because I absolutely love them. I don't wear them very often. All Saints boots. It would help if I could spell. There we go. Yeah, those Vivian Westwood ones are absolutely glorious. I'm sorry today's waffle is me kind of just going off on many, many tangents because my little brain is just not engaged today. I do have some new Patreon peeps to say thank you to. I did mean to finish that sentence when I was talking about Patreon earlier, and hello, my brain went off on a tangent. Yet another tangent. Can I find these boots to show you what I'm talking about? No, I cannot. There's always loads of them on eBay. Here we go. Those ones. I own those. They are very high. I don't wear them very often because I kind of stopped wearing my heels when I started driving because it was very difficult to do both. So, yeah. Let's see. Where did I get to with the chat? Where did I get to with the chat? Jojo says to Joe, aha, yes, Joe's rock. And Ari says, good morning, peeps. I am still a little groggy. I might fall back asleep. No worries. I know it's very early for you. And Lisa says, hi, Nari. Elena says, thank you. You saved my brain. At least somebody's brain has been saved today. Lisa says, Sean, is your apple and pear squash from Lidl? That's where I get mine from. It's lovely. No, I think this one is Robinson's because I went to the co-op and that's the only one they had. Jokingly says, well, you're in good company with the HRT stuff. Mrs. J is currently under testing to see if she's going to be on some form of it as a result of her adenoma removal surgery. Apparently, it's a common side effect of poking and prodding the pituitary gland area during surgery, along with removal of the offending protuberance. Aha! Interesting. You have to let me know how she gets on if she doesn't mind sharing that information. Obviously, if she would rather keep it private, that's totally fine. Jojo says to Nimue, I haven't tried the DM socks, but I have some good quality, thick, strategically cushioned walking socks, and they're working really well so far. Awesome. Sue's here. Afternoon, peeps. Hello. Elena says, that's so pretty fabric. Nimue, is there more of that one where you got it? And Nimue says, just found gel heel cushions on Amazon that seem to reach up high enough. Think I'll give them a try. 2 separate layers is the military recruit tip against blisters when breaking in boots. Interesting. Olivia says, some medication can give you brain fog. I've tried some different meds for my fibromyalgia, and brain fog is no joke. Keep track of the changes that you notice. Yes, I'm keeping a daily log of everything so that I can report back because, yeah, I'm not been myself the last couple of weeks for sure, and yeah, it's kind of not great, but never mind. I've read that one. Michelle says, I approve of those piratey strappy boots. Boots that just make your soul happy. Yes. Lisa says, I'm a size 7. Could they become mine? Yes. Joe says, how much were the size 4s? That's my size. Oh, I think they were 300. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat when you guys when I was looking through those. Michelle says similar is still different, but when it comes to shoes, but them all blah. I'm so easily confused. Lisa says, I feel like boats. Feet feel like boats. Jojo says to Nimue, good to know. I might give the 2 pair of socks a go too. Also, I'm still can't find my pirate boots. It's annoying me. I live in a 2-bed terraced house, so there's only so many places they can hide. They keep getting up and moving whilst you're looking. Elena says, have to go do some work for tomorrow. I will see you hopefully next week. Yes, thank you for joining us, Elena. And Lisa says, bye, Elena. Have a nice day. Right, let me do the new Patreon peeps whilst I sort of remember, because I want to say thank you to everybody that's joined and everybody that's currently a member as well, because I genuinely mean it. You guys have absolutely saved the channel and my job last year. Without it, I would have had to have gotten something else to do because YouTube just crashed and burned. So first up, we have the very lovely Ainsley Woods has joined the Patreon peeps, and Annie Pyron, Jennifer M. Bailey, the very lovely Elizabeth, and the lovely Lizzie Shaw 93, and Gina Dunseith, and the very lovely CT have joined the Patreon peeps. So thank you very much to all of you, and thank you very much to all of the Patreon peeps who can continue to support me monthly, because honestly, it is absolutely amazing of you, especially at this time of like this day and age that we're living through at the moment. The fact that you choose to spend your fun money on me is amazing. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, my phone is distracting me. I've been waffling at you for like an hour. And I've done very little, haven't I? I'm sorry. Olivia says, I actually get to the point that I was unable to complete sentences, so meds needed to be changed. I'm not sure if this is a demonstration of that at this moment in time or not, but yeah. Yeah, this is oh, I've not yeah. Yeah, it's not feeling great at the moment, but never mind. We will persevere. I knew it was going to be a learning curve, an adjustment curve. I knew that was going to happen. So yeah. I did get my Make 9 video edited and ready to upload on Friday this week. But unfortunately, Nicola is having to build a new web page to go with it, because we want to tie them in together and launch them together. And um, there was one thing that wasn't going right on her side, which has meant that we've pushed that video back till Tuesday. So there is the Make 9 video coming on Tuesday, and I managed to get it down from like 4 hours of waffle to 47 minutes. It is a long one. Hopefully, it's interesting. Nicola does do and offer planning sessions like this. So if you want to make a capsule wardrobe, if you want to plan a Make 9, if you want to kind of she does all sorts of different services and she can tailor it to you as well. And I found it really, really helpful having her here helping me plan because I had an idea of what I wanted in my head and I've actually ended up going a completely different direction. And after having had her here to chat through my plans and why I wanted to make the things, and then her saying a few things was just like, oh yeah. So that video is the next one that's coming up. And like I say, I'm going to be filming on Wednesday for January's lookbook, the Anaconda Antithesis collection, and how I plan a collection. And I can't decide if I want to try and make that video more about cohesively planning a collection or an in-depth, like I'm going to make all of these things, or if I'm going to do a um, how I plan a capsule collection around a print, what kind of like thought process I go through for planning those things, and then do what I'm going to make this month videos still, because I was going to stop doing those and try and just do like a big project a week. But then when I mentioned that, loads of people were like, oh no, I love the lookbooks and I love the planning videos, and they are some of my best performing videos. So maybe that was a stupid thing to do, to say that I wasn't going to do those anymore. So I think maybe I'll do it that kind of way. So there will be like a Anaconda Antithesis collection and how I planned it out, and then it's going to be, and this is the section from that I'm going to be making this month. So there's going to be a lot of planning videos coming up in the next couple of weeks. Then I am going to do the 9076 tomorrow, well, this afternoon, and then tomorrow as well. That is the very next thing that I'm going to get done, because it was supposed to be done in it was supposed to be done 2 years ago. Who am I kidding? So that's just late. So I'm just going to get that one done. And I need to film the bit for the Holston skirt video, because other than that little pattern drafting bit, then everything else is done. Yeah. Let's see. Lisa says, I lost my ability to complete sentences when they put me on gabapentin, so I had to stop it after just 3 days. Olivia says, gabapentin is what I was put on, and yes, the side effects were awful. The gastrointestinal doctor told me that they refer to them as obese makers. I gained 80 pounds in I think it says 2 years on gabapentin. Yeah, gabapentin is one of the ones that they tried to put me on, and I was the same. I wasn't myself. I wasn't myself at all, and I think I lasted a week on it, and it didn't help with the pain. And I was a zombie. I literally, like you say, I couldn't finish sentences. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't function on it at all. So I stopped that one. They tried to put me on Pregloban as well, and that one didn't work for me. And they've also put me on amitriptyline, which had a severe side effect that like 1 in 10,000 people get, which is still quite a lot of people when you think about how many people are on amitriptyline. But yeah, That was the one that was yeah, that was one of the ones that just no. So that's kind of why I've not taking any of the pain meds that they, because they're not really pain medication, they're anticonvulsants. And yeah, yeah, they didn't help with the pain and they just made me into a very different person. So that's why I'm trying to manage it with acupuncture or pens machine and mindfulness and things like that. So yeah, yeah. Um, let's see, where did I get to? Lisa says, wow, to Olivia, that's bad. Tracy says, I'm excited for your 9076 video. I'm making it right now and severely regret following the bad instructions. Yeah, I've changed a lot. I've changed a lot about it. I've put a side zip in and I hate side zippers. And I fully lined it because they don't even tell you to like finish off the edges, I don't think, in that one. So yeah, yeah. Lisa says they changed me to amitriptyline. I had an acquired brain injury back in 2005. I'm no longer on any medication now and haven't been for many years. Oh, amitriptyline was evil. Olivia says, always felt like I was walking sideways. I was on 1200 milligrams daily. I don't remember what my dosage was. But it was, I wasn't me and I couldn't function on it. And it wasn't helping the pain. If it had helped the pain, then I'd have tried to learn to live with it. But it wasn't helping with the pain at all. And it was just like, surely the whole point of this. And they were like, oh, you have to give it some time. And it's like, mm, no. So, yeah. Tracy says they don't, and I agree, the bodice should be fully lined. The way they do the facing is unfun, to say the least. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I've like I say, I put in a side zipper because I didn't like the finish that I got on the front with the placket. So I've still got the modesty placket in there. It's still there because the buttons still function and open. But yeah, I fully lined this dress, like fully lined it. Because the second one I did, I only lined the bodice, and I didn't like how that gave you the finish that gave you at the waistband. So fully lined the skirt. I keep showing the wrong part of the camera. What is wrong with me today? So yeah, fully lined and side zipper. If it's not too late to change, I'd say just do those things if you're making yours currently now. But I am going to work on this afternoon and tomorrow, and I will be getting the video up for you ASAP. And I'm going to do a review because I've made, by the time I finish this next one, I'll have made 4. Mum has the other 2. She likes those. They're better colours for her because I like how they've come out, but I don't like the insides of them. But yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Tracy says, oh, I've read that one. Monica says, good morning, Sean and everyone. I'm sorry to hear all of this. Do you have a favourite robe pattern? I've only made one, which was that vintage butterick pattern, which I do like, but it's not the easiest to get hold of. I have got a McCall's dressing gown and pyjama bottom pattern that I really want to make, and it's got giant skirt on it. If you are a patron of Gertie's and own the princess coat, then I would 100% say that you should make that one because that looks amazing. Lynn's made that, haven't you, Lynn? I think. Yeah. If you also patron of Gertie's, she did the society dress as a robe, and I think I'm actually going to use that blue velvet that I bought for the society dress to make a robe out of, because it's a stretchy one, and I prefer wearing stretchy things for nightwear. So yeah. Jojo says, funny how we're all different, isn't it? I've been on gabapentin for 10 years now, and they're fab for my pain levels. Only slightly affected my brain fog, and I weigh less now than I have in years. Interesting. Lisa says, after 3 days on gabapentin, unable to speak, it sent me crazy, and I smashed up the bathroom. The bathroom deserved it, though. Lol. Caroline says, gabapentin is what piled weight on me. It's taken years to get back to get to where I am now. Jojo says, have heard many horror stories from others, though. Folks like me seem to be in the minority when it comes to gabapentin. Yes, you do. The majority that I've heard is like horror stories as well. But if it works, that's awesome. Olivia says, Shan, I know I've asked before, but here I go again. What is the pattern you use for your beach pajamas? If you look on the channel, it's in the sew along, but it's the now and then beach pajama pattern. And it's from the shop Till the Sun Goes Down. Lynn says, yes, I did make the Chanel. Yes, I did make the Charmed Patterns rose dressing gown, and it's fabulous. Monica says, thank you. I will take a look. And Lynn says, no problem. Awesome. Yeah. The McCall's dressing gown pattern. I was going to buy, and nearly did buy, extra Cobra Corsage velvet to make that. Yeah, where is it? I don't go for that section very often. Skirts, jeans, trousers, cardigans, cover-ups, jumpsuits. Must be in here. Pajamas. Here it is, this one. Yeah, I almost bought enough of the Cobra Corsage velvet to make this one, but I'd ordered Anaconda, Antithesis, and Sage at the same time, and they didn't have as much as they said they would, so they were like, oh, do you want to refund just that or the whole order? And I changed my mind. I'm glad I did, because that would have been a ridiculous thing to spend that much money on. But I do like this one. I do like this one a lot. Oh, guys, do you want a sneaky peek of my finished coat? Because I'm not sure I like it. I tried it on with the Patreon peeps the other day on the Zoom call. And I finished it, like literally sewed on the buttons and then tried it on with them. And I don't think I like it. And it's another one that I'm thinking, oh, might I actually lengthen this one? Or might I take it off and make it cropped? But I don't know. Tracy says, I French seamed the entire bodice and I just have to add the skirt. So this one is probably just going to be a wearable muslin. If it looks fine, I would not sew. It looks fine. I just would not sew it this way again. Yeah, I did the same after the first time I made it. You can French seam the placket, the little square placket at the center front of the skirt. You can do that, because I did do that on the first one. I'm sure you know that already, but it is totally possible. Joker Clee says, sneaky peeks are always good. Lol. And Lynn says, yes, please, to the coat. You know, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think about it, because I'm not sure I like it. And I think Nimue and Caroline, you were here, weren't you, on Wednesday when I tried it on? I know you guys liked it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I love how it looks, as in as a thing. I think it's beautiful, and that lining with that pop of yellow. Oh, I actually undid the pleat at the top, so it's still got the pleat technically in there, but it was pulling on the fabric, and it's made like little runs in the fabric. So I've undone the actual stitching there, but it's still got the like movement pleat. But yeah. My dad said it looks like Will Ferrell's elf costume. And now I can't unsee that. Oh, I'm going to take this cardigan off. It does fit over the cardigan. I just don't want to fight it on and off. I showed it to you last week in its unpressed state. So here it is in its pressed state. And I don't know what it is. I just kind of think it maybe looks a little bit like messy or big in the top half. I think maybe it's the fabric. It's showing like every crease, because I've got like the layer of interfacing here, and then I've got like the interfacing over the top. I don't know, I just don't think I like it. I'm wondering, would I do better having it like as a cropped jacket, which I appreciate that's not the best, like taking the peplum off completely. Oh, hello. Which will be a lot of work. Ow. Because everyone was saying, oh, we'll just try it on. I don't know, maybe it's just this length of coat on me that I don't like. Because it fits, but I don't know. I don't know. Olivia says, that does look beautiful, thank you. Lisa says, don't you just love Dad's eye rolls? Yeah. A cropped jacket would look great with jeans. Cropped. Yeah, I don't wear jeans though. Rachel Lynn says, I think it's beautiful, thank you. I think it's just another one of those ones where I've just finished it and I'm kind of like in love with it, because now that I've tried it on again, I think maybe it's a bit better. Michelle says, it's a lovely jacket. My preference would be without the peplum, but that's my personal style. Yeah, this is one that I'm thinking maybe it's going to be another one that I lengthen if I get some, again, velvet, because I just like that look. If I got some cream velvet and made it long, I think maybe I just need to acknowledge that peplum jackets aren't my thing, but I did only have 3 meters of this fabric. And so, I was limited for the type of coats that I like as to what I could make with it. Monica says, is it the color? No, I like the color. I do like the color. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. Sarah says, you don't want it to be too tight because you want to be able to wear it over close. Yes. And I've made this coat. This is the 3rd one of these that I've made, and I do wear my other 2. So I know I like the style. Joker Clee says, I think it needs a bit smaller collar and another button at the top, but that's just me. Oh, I like the collar. I do like the collar. That was one of the things I did like about it. Like, yeah, like I say, this is the 3rd one of this that I've made. I don't know what it is. And it is pressed and nicely sewn, and I do like the cuffs. I've stolen those from a Butterick coat. Mim says, the coat on with a pair of skinny jeans. Try the coat on with a pair of skinny jeans. The coat looks lovely. Thank you. Monica says the fit is great. Lynn says it's gorgeous. I love what you've done with the cuffs. Thank you. Rachel Lynn says also, good morning. Good morning. Joker Cleason says, and yeah, I agree with the consensus of either no peplum or a much longer peplum. Yeah, I think that's my thing, is that I don't like coats this length. But now I have underlined that by making yet another coat this length. So I need to decide what I'm going to do with this one. Whether I try and crop it, leave it as is for a while, or add to it. Sarah says, I think it's beautiful, but the length of the peplum looks like a little bit out of proportion with the long waistedness though. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Mind you, I only added, this is my torso. I only added an inch of length to that. That is my natural waist. So, yeah. don't know, because it's the same with the green velvet one. I love that green velvet coat, but I very rarely wear it because it's cropped. And then my red one, which is exactly the same pattern, I wear frequently. I clearly learnt nothing from, because this is the same length of peplum. And it's nice. We can do this. I can do upper coat. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice, it's a very nice coat, and when I've lengthened this one, it's going to be a coat that actually then gets worn. But I think this peplum length, I think that length of coat just isn't for me. So I think that cream one, I'm going to buy some cream velvet and lengthen it, because I like the idea of the cropped jacket, but I don't think I would wear that one often as a cropped jacket, because it's not overly me. It is a fully like warm wool coat. Oh, this thing is a beast. And then we've got this one, which is exactly the same as that green one that I just tried on, but in a much better length for me. Yeah, I like the longer coats. I like long coats, and I cannot lie. Yeah. Longer coats it is. Longer coats it is. So I need to get some cream velvet for the cream wool. And I think what I'll do to make that one work is I'll take the buttons off. Oh, hello, throwing my whole of my pins on the floor. I'll take the buttons off of that one and make all the buttons in velvet, so it'll tie in. And again, some kind of embroidery motif on it, because why not? And now I have learnt no more peplum coats. No more. No more. So there we go. Tracy says, I think it looks very cute. Thank you. Lisa says, oh my gosh, cream velvet on the bottom would be lush. Very Hollywood. Yeah. Marie says, afternoon everyone, just popping in to say hello and like the stream. Hello, Marie. I loved your 6696. It's made me want to make more of them. Christine says, that is a beautiful coat. I wouldn't change anything. Thank you. Sarah says, do you have enough left over to make a matching belt? I always find wool coats look nice with a self-fabric covered belt. No. That's it. That's all I've got left. I think I'm going to get some cream wool. I know. That might sound like crazy to some people, but not cream wool, cream velvet. Although I've got like this brown velvet and I'm just like, ooh, that would look nice. No, I think I'm going to get some cream velvet and lengthen the skirt because it'll get worn that way. It will. And I had 3 meters of that wool that I got from Lady McElroy as a remnant. Because usually I would buy 5 meters of wool and have done for pretty much everything else that I've got. And the hemispheric coat took 3.5 meters. And Mum and I were going to be making that bow coat, but she decided she didn't want to do that one, so she's made something else. So it was kind of one of those ones where I was going to make a different coat with it, but I decided I didn't like that because it didn't have the full enough skirt for me, and it's turned into what it is. And it is a beautiful coat, and I do like it as an object, but I don't like it on me. So yeah, I think I'm going to lengthen the skirt on that one as well. Never mind. Michelle says, hang it away for a week or so, then pull it out and try again. It might be that you're tired of looking at it. That's what I've done this week. Jojo says, I think it'll look great cropped, although love it as is. If I were mine, I'd add a belt and one of the Harlequin ones. I think it needs the definition. I'm a bit worried that it would end up looking like I don't know, I don't have enough fabric to make a belt either, so it's just not something that's going to happen. But yeah. Michelle says, I love the belt idea, Sarah. That might help the peplum. Monica says, oh wow, love the green one. Michelle says, I do love the green velvet, so lush looking. Yeah. Tracy says, is there fabric in the back to extend the back of the peplum and just hit below the bum and raise the front a couple of inches so it's not hitting you at your widest point? No, there isn't. I've done that with the smallest hem possible to make it as long as possible, and it is higher at the front. There's only a 2-inch difference between the two, but no, I think making it longer is going to be the way forward. I think getting the fabric from getting the velvet from Textile Express, getting cream velvet from Textile Express and just making it longer is going to be the one. But never mind. Tracy said, I've read that one. Lynn says, ooh, the red coat is gorgeous. Yeah, that length. Monica says, okay, yes, now that you've tried on all 3, it's the length for sure. Yeah, the length is wrong. I thought it would work because I like fitted here and then floof, and then that's why I didn't want to do a straight up and down skirt because on the coat, because I've done that in the past, the ones that ended sort of like here, and then I've ended up with all my big dress that's underneath like fluffing out from the bottom of the coat. So I didn't want to do a narrow coat because all of the other dresses that are going to be made with this collection have got big skirts on them. Peplums are not, my friend. Peplums are not for me. Peter says, when I had my style done, I was advised to have tops end at the waist or from the knee down. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things that you kind of like, you make a few things and stuff, you kind of like realize that, oh, actually that looks better than this. So in theory, in my head, and that coat, looking at it objectively as a thing, it's a beautiful coat. It just doesn't look quite right the way that I want it to. So yeah. Sarah says, why cream velvet? Why not just order more cream wool? Because that was the last of that cream wool that they had. It was they don't have any more of that color. And I think that if I tried putting on a cream wool that was even slightly different color, it would look unintentional. Whereas if I put on velvet, I feel that it will look like it's an intentional difference, like it's something I designed and chose rather than a mistake kind of thing. That's why I want to do velvet. And also because then I can carry the velvet up with the buttons and put the button. I'm thinking I might even have to take the cuffs off and put new cuffs on, velvet cuffs, but I'm not sure. So that's why velvet. Because I don't have any more cream wool, unfortunately. It was a remnant. I got the last 3 meters and I haven't seen them because I've been looking to see if they bought any more of it back, but they have not. Lisa says, I'm so jealous. I wish I could sew like this. I've decided to learn dressmaking this year. Just start small with the wrap dress. Yeah, totally. I mean, I've been sewing for 10 years properly now. So, this is 10 years worth of knowledge and trial and error and practice. So, yeah. Michelle says, all of us are just oohing and ahhing the coats over the coats now. Wants to make a completely impractical coat for Bermuda. You could wear it for 2 weeks of the year, right? Mum used to do the same in Saudi. She'd bought her Karen Millen winter coat for 2 weeks of the year in Saudi when it was cold enough for her to wear it. Peter says, slightly pear-shaped. Yeah, I'm definitely pear-shaped. As much as I keep trying to kid myself that I'm hourglass, I've definitely got a bigger butt at the moment. I used to be hourglass, but never mind. Jojo says, ooh, love the cream velvet idea. Yeah, I think it'll look nice. I think it'll look intentional. And like I say, I can't buy any more of the cream wool anyway. So, yeah. Professor Pudge says, hello all. Haven't been here since last Sunday. How did Jane's coat turn out? She likes it very much and she's worn it out twice so far. I don't know if she's back yet or not. Let's see. She must be. Mother? I will call her and see if she will come down and show you her coat. Hopefully she's back. It's 1 o'clock, so she should be. She shouldn't be sitting in church. Now we'll see if she ignores me or not. She seems to be ignoring me. Mother? Alexa, drop in on sitting room.
Sitting room door, right?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm
Hi
driving.
there.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were home.
no,
Are you going to be home soon?
no.
Oh, okay.
Why?
They want to see your coat, but if you're not home soon, then they can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm with Ina.
Okay.
We're going to Dimbola Lodge.
Okay, well, have fun.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye. Alexa, hang up. So no coats for you because Mum is out. So Mum is out. So I will try and persuade her to come on Wednesday and film the little bit of the coat for you that she's made, but she's very happy with it. She likes it. And she wants to make a bag with the leftover wool that she's got because she's got a lot of leftover wool. Where did I get to with the chat? Marie says, I've made this and I'm not sure about mine either. Oh, I remember your peplum princess coat. Yeah, I just don't think peplum's for me. I kind of, in my head, and like all of my Pinterest board, and especially on my pirate fantasy kind of like wardrobe planning for my Pinterest board, I've got loads of peplum coats on it, loads, but I just don't think they're right for me. The longer ones look better. So Kate says, the coats are fantastic. I think styling them, the peplum one, with your fave style of dress is difficult. Peplums look great over slim bottoms, so pencil skirts, I know, or slim pants. Yeah. See, like I say, in my head, it was like, oh no, that's going to be great because it's going to do the thing over my big skirts. And no. Debbie says, finally managed to catch you. Sorry for adding yet another coat option in the Peeps group. Oh, have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Peeps group. Peeps. Nope, nothing coming up. Most relevant. I want to see newest. Nope. Tracy says, the ever relatable dilemma. The garment is beautiful, but it looks wonky on my proportions. Monica says, oh yes, switching out the cuff of velvet sounds nice. Petter says, ooh, cream velvet edition plus Cossack hat and muff in the same velvet would look like such a cool snow queen. So, you know the faux fur that I used on my cape, my navy cape? I'm going to make a faux fur muff out of that, but I was thinking some kind of hat as well. And so the muff and then the hat, or possibly even like a detachable collar, would look really good because it's kind of that right kind of grey, warmy grey colour for the cream coat as well as obviously the navy one. So yeah. Yep. Marie says, yes, I'd forgotten how much I like that pattern for summer. Michelle says, got to run, have a great week. Lovelies, you too. Caroline says to Peter, love that idea. Lisa says, what are you going to make next, Sean? The 9076, that's my plan for this afternoon. Olivia says, Jane has such a busy social life. I know. Ina is the Ukrainian lady that she's looking after. So they're going to Dimbola, which is a lot of fun. Although Ina is always just like, that's so far away. She's getting islanditis. Jojo says, thanks for that. My Alexa's just given me lectures on not having other devices to drop in on and how to do it. Sorry. Gin and Pin says, afternoon peeps, just scored a bargain, 5 kilometers of Caffa Facet brocade peony in the bluey colour for £5 a metre. Just couldn't say no. Even at £5 a metre, 5 kilometres of that it's a lot of money. 5 meters. That is a bargain. Amazing. Lisa says lol to Jojo, and Debbie says, I've put it up a couple of days ago. I have now put it again for you now. Thank you, Debbie. Sorry to be a pain. My poor little brain. Oh, Debbie. Oh, that one, the dramatic trench coat. Oh, so pretty. Yes, I did very much like that. Thank you for suggesting it. I'm not going to buy the pattern because here we go. I'm not going to buy the pattern because it's very similar to a lot of ones that I already have. But if you don't have those other patterns, then definitely it's a great option. 100%. Sorry. Ah, dear. Peter says, oh yes, plans. I like when something that doesn't quite work out sends us down an even better rabbit hole for an ensemble. Yeah. Gin and Pin says 5 kilometers would keep me busy. Jojo says 5 kilometers, lol. The brain is strong with this one. The Brian is strong with this one. The brain is... Oh, the stupid heart's in the way. Somebody else say something. Quick, somebody say something. Just an emoji so that Jojo's comment moves up and I can read it without sounding like a complete mental case. Come on. There we go. Thank you, Jokacles. The brain frog. I'm going through all of the emotions and weirdness today. The brain fog is strong with this one. Poor Brian. Oh, what is up with my noggin? Yeah, 5 kilometers. Jokacles says, I love it when a plan comes together. Hannibal Smith. Yeah, you need a cigar with that as well, don't you? Lisa says, I'm just looking for the Facebook page. My goodness, you were also talented. So many lovely things on there. Olivia says, smiley winky face. Jojo says to Jokacles, yes. Jokacles says, croak. Thank you. Rachel Lynn says, do you watch Tomcat Stitchery? She showed a dupe for a Zimmerman dress. It's so you. I do, and I haven't watched one of her videos for ages, so I need to have a look at that. Ooh, do you remember which one it was? Gin and Pin says, maybe 5 kilometers of lining fabric should be the next order. I got 20. Oh, there. I've got 20 meters. Actually, the Fabric Room are having 20% off everything at the moment, and they're incredibly reasonably priced already. But yeah, if you guys want any viscoses for lining, their viscose Marrakein is what I use. They also have the viscose voiles, which are a little bit more of a pain to work with because they're even lighter weight, but and the prices are really, really good. And I've washed and worn. I mean, we all know I don't wash my clothes very often because I tend to like air dry them and Febreze them and spot wash them. But when I have washed those viscose Americanes, they've come out really, really well. So 20% off everything at the Fabric Room at the moment. Not sponsored, just I like them a lot. And Peter says, frog, Petter says, frog, 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 frog. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am all over the place at the moment. I haven't heard back from Jo about the stole. But fingers crossed it is the right colour and she wants to go for it. Otherwise, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I was thinking that I would take it apart and use it as a trim on a hood of a Kelly anorak or something. So yeah, it's not going to go to waste, but it's just the perfect pink for that coat that she made. So I was thinking, yeah. Rachel Lynn says it was her last video on ready-to-wear dresses. Awesome. Thank you for the reminder because I haven't checked that one out yet. I'm a little bit behind with watching content because all I've been doing is editing. Editing and sleeping. Right. Okay. I think I'm going to call it a day for now because my brain is failing miserably and I've got to try and film a sew-along. Oh, I scrapped the last one of these sew-alongs because it came out so badly. Fingers crossed I can make this one work. Wish me luck. I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much. Oh, Teresa says, Tomcat Stitchery showed the Mimi G pattern for the Zimmerman dress. Made it a while back, but have not worn it yet as we were in the middle of winter here in Wisconsin. I do love it. Is it the shirt dress with the peplum at the bottom, like the fitted and then the peplum? Because I featured that in the video that I tried to make my Zimmerman dress out of a pattern I already had, not that one. And I really like it, but like I say, I own another one, and it's one that I'm going to revisit this year because I made it and then my sister-in-law has it because I did it in the wrong colour. I definitely feel better in brighter colours. Like this kind of like is a very autumnal outfit because I've got this like bright ivory. I think it looks better for me. Rachel then says, yes, that's the one that I featured in my Zimmerman video when I made that dress a couple of years ago. It's a really good dupe. Mimi G has got some really good dupes. She's got another one that's a jumpsuit that looks very much like the velvet jumpsuit that Zimmerman did as well. It's a really good dupe. Let's see. Monica says, be well, rest if you can. I've spent a lot of time in January resting. I need to pick up the pace and get some work done. I'm hoping that will help with the brain fog. We shall see. Nimoy says, just returned from lunch in time to wish everyone a lovely next week. Yes, you too. Lisa says, it was lovely to spend my Sunday morning with you, Sian, and everyone else. You make my heart feel a little less broken while we chat. Thank you. Sending love from deepest, darkest Devon. Much love to you. And Jojo says, thanks all for another lovely hangout. Have a fabulous week. Yes, I shall see you all this time next week for a Sunday hangout. And as I say, Make 9 is coming out on Tuesday. Hopefully, as long as Nicola can get her things sorted. And then there will be the January makes, which you've pretty much, I mean, it's that shirt and those 2 coats, so you've pretty much seen it all already, but there will be a video about that. And then my Anaconda Antithesis collection and the February plans video as well. So I'm going to get on with those. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the 9076 now so I can put that out as a sew along for you guys because that's at least 2 years overdue and it's a brilliant dress. So even if the instructions are terrible, so let's make it better. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. And sorry I'm all over the place. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but you know, it is what it is. I'll report back next week and let you know how that's going. Anyway, yes, words are hard and I need to shut up now. So I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye.